free and fair elections have always been a hallmark of American democracy, but will they always be? Rush Limbaugh thinks there's a very good chance they won't. Rush was answering a caller to the show last week who said that the media didn't understand why Republican voters would stick by President Donald Trump, particularly given his nomination of federal Judge Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court. I think you are right, and the media, of course, is missing it. Limbaugh said, the media thinks the exact opposite is happening. They think, like CNN today spent the whole morning bashing Trump as somebody out of place, and doesn't know what he's doing, embarrassing the United States on the world stage at NATO, and they think Trump voters are gonna see it the same way and start regretting the way they voted for Trump. These people have no idea, he continued. It's amazing to me, and you're right about this. It's amazing just from a professional standpoint. If you're a political consultant, political professional at all, and you're on the losing side of an election that you thought you were gonna win in a landslide, it would seem to me that the first thing that you would want to do is find out who it is that beat you. Limbaugh said, who are these people that voted for Trump, and how did we miss them? How did this happen? Why did our polling not show that Trump was this popular? They haven't done that at all. They've made no effort to understand the Trump voter in whatever state. They have made no effort to understand why they can't break this bond that exists between Trump and his voters. They continue to condescend to these people. They continue, either on MSNBC or CNN or in the pages of the New York Times or Washington Post. They continue to mock them, make fun of them, provoke them, insult them, what have you, all the while doing news stories in such a way that they really believe that they're going to separate Trump's voters from Trump. Limbaugh said to the left, and the anti-Trump right, it comes down to ways have to be found to beat them and overcome them, but not persuade them and talk them, into abandoning Trump. Well, I don't know, but that just doesn't seem to make much sense in the world of politics. I'll tell you, folks, I've made this prediction once. I'm gonna make it again here. It's a long-term prediction. This is nothing rooted in any particular conspiracy theory I've heard, because I don't ascribe to those, but it is becoming clear. It's becoming clear to the left that the only thing standing in their way now is elections. Limbaugh went on to describe a show on CBS, I'm pretty sure he's referring to The Good Fight, in which a character played by Margot Martindale illustrates his point. She was telling everybody about, we have to win 2018, we have to win, we have to win, we have to, now. Obviously that's a mantra, but the way she said it, it made me realize, one of these days these people are gonna realize that the only thing stopping them here is elections. If they can find a way around that, then they don't need to worry about appealing to people or getting out the vote or coming up with ways to convince people to vote. He continued, if you look at the way the radical left is going with this intolerant bullying and intimidation of anybody who disagrees with them, and the desire to stop any expression of any alternative view or way of thinking, but I'm telling you that they're gonna start thinking this way, because in their perverted worldview, the biggest problem they have right now is they're losing elections, and their way of thinking is, well, we gotta get rid of elections then. If elections are the problem, rather than figuring how to win them since that's becoming problematic for them, we just gotta find a way to get rid of them. Limbaugh said that you could, go ahead and laugh, tell everybody I said that someday the left is gonna conclude that elections are the problem, but I'm telling you what do you think open borders, mass amnesty is about? If American citizens won't vote for you, then make sure a bunch of people get into the country who will. Don't doubt me on this, folks. These people have such an entitlement and quest for power that leaving it up to public opinion among a bunch of dolts and uninformed, uneducated hicks, that's not gonna happen, he concluded. That's not gonna be allowed to happen for very long. Will this happen? Not tomorrow, and Rush certainly doesn't believe it's coming soon, but when the ends justify the means, and when the ends involve winning at all costs, why bother with elections? And when you think they won't change the way the game works, just look at the move regarding the Electoral College when they couldn't win that.